Hello, everyone. Welcome to Liberal Tarot. I'm Sherry, and I am a blue dot living in a red state, utilizing Tarot to help us navigate through these very trying, difficult times in the United States. Every day I put out a new reading, and today the focus of this reading is going to be Social Security. Now, I did a reading, it was either last week or the week before, about Social Security. I will link that at the end of this video to find that, so you can find that easier. What I want to look at today is because we've had a couple of things happen, and one was I've got some articles pulled up here that, what's his name, Lutnick, who kind of went off the rails on that conservative podcast. He's a billionaire, by the way. I mean, of course, his cabinet's like the parade of billionaires there. And he basically said, well, only if the checks don't go out next month, only the people that are committing fraud are going to complain. Okay, no. And a fraudster always makes the loudest noise, screaming, yelling, and complaining. So if you complain, that means you're committing fraud in his mind, okay? And this is right on the heels of the acting commissioner of Social Security, Duddick. And he has now said he is not shutting down the agency due to the clarifying guidance that he received from the judge. Now, clarifying guidance, that kind of makes me laugh because these judges in their orders have been quite clear and quite, not happy. So, I can imagine what that's it's like, really? Clarifying advice or clarifying guidance. So what I want to look at is the previous reading was, could they even send out the checks anyway? Because Musk has gone in there and done, his little Doge boys have done God knows what to the payment system, to the actual system that is designed to send those checks out. And so they're messing with it. I mean, there was no other way to look at that. So what I want to look at now is just, where is this going? It's almost like it's like these people are kind of prepping us. It's that feeling. That's the feeling I got. As soon as he said that, I was like, are they going to try something just to see what the people would do? That's kind of what I'm getting at feeling wise. And so I just kind of wanted to look at that. So if this is your first time joining me, welcome. What I like to do is just put out a base reading, kind of like what's the energy around, whatever, it is that we're looking at. So today we're going to be looking at these comments that Luddick said, and Lutnick. These two people have kind of some, Lutnick, and then the acting commissioner of Social Security is Duddick. Okay, so I want to know about these comments that Lutnick said. What is this? What's going on around that? Why did he say those things to begin with? Okay, as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so what is going on with that? Why did he make those comments? Okay. Shining the light on something coming to light. Going back and forth. I also kind of get this as MAGA world. This is like, what can we get away with? It's like, we're going to test the waters, and then we're going to see what we can get away with. Okay. In a more traditional, like, Rider-Waite deck, these waters are very turbulent. So it's like, how much waves can we make? What can we get away with? That's what those comments were. They were seeing what they could get away with. And decisions. This is big decisions. This could also be big legal cases. Two-edged sword there. Whatever action they take, there's going to be legal pushback on that. Okay? And this guy making those statements is not going to help any case at all, that comes before a judge, because it's out there for all to hear. Maybe we'll just shut it down type thing. So, and major transformation. Okay, so we want to know, this is an ending. Please don't let this be an ending to Social Security. These two things here, and it's almost like a layered, multiple meanings in this. You get, like, maybe they try to shut it down, but the courts step in and say no. Both of those meanings fall under these two cards. Okay. So, and that we're seeing this. We're seeing exactly what they're doing. The courts are seeing it too. They're not even trying to hide it. The people rise up. Oh, I'm sure they're back from recess and they're getting all kinds of phone calls. At one point, I saw that the Senate side, they were getting, what, 1,600 calls. Is it an hour? I mean, I can't remember exactly what the time of that was. It was a lot. Okay, so the people rising up. Okay, people rising up. And this is going in a new direction. This is also, what always stands out to this is that red cape and fleeing under the dark of night. You know, is MAGA going to have to flee under the dark of night? Fingers crossed. We can only hope. Okay, so I want to know, as I'm looking at this, so this base reading is, why did he say this? And it's shining light on their plans, shining light on what they're trying to do. They may try to do it and the courts step in. I mean, would anybody be surprised at this point if they tried to shut this down? If they tried, now the one acting commissioner said, due to the clarifying guidance, that they weren't going to do that, but, you know, we've seen, do you trust anything that comes out of this administration? No. People have made their voices heard, and I'm curious about this Eight of Cups. Because this is going in a new direction. Is this a new direction that we want to go? Or is this down the, dictator fascist road? Let's hope not. Let's hope that's not it. So, Eight of Cups. Where is it? The people rise up and we're going in a new direction. What is this? New direction. While I'm shuffling, this would be a really great time for you to go ahead and hit like on this video. And the subscribe button is right there next to that. I do appreciate that a lot. So, Eight of Cups. This is winning at all costs. Okay, so this is the heart of this. I was asking about this Eight of Cups. Where is this going? People rise up. Where is it going? This is, Trump trying to win at all costs. And stress, anxiety. The stress and anxiety that is being placed on people right now is just unbelievable. There's only so much people can take. Okay, and seeing their, people, we work our entire lives for Social Security. And this is not this is the people's money, okay? And the stress and anxiety of we're seeing what the government, or what, the musk-trump administration is trying to do. Hopes and wishes, and this is exactly what I just said. We've worked our entire lives for Social Security, okay? And it's like that hope that we have, like you work, and then whenever you retire, this is the money that you get back to be able to live on. And being reckless. The government's being absolutely reckless with their responsibilities, and also the responsibility as it relates to not only Social Security, but everything, okay? This is someone reckless action, okay? It's causing a lot of stress. It's causing a lot of anxiety. And Mad King Don, an erratic person, he doesn't care. You've got Trump out there boo-hoo, or not Trump, you got Musk out there boo-hooing because people just don't have empathy. It's like, well, you said empathy was the woke mind virus, but we're supposed to feel sorry for you. This is Trump, just being completely erratic and irrational. We see it. You see his behavior. You see his just unhinged social media posts that he shits out every day. That's that feeling right there of, just being erratic. And the King of Swords. This is, in the past I've gotten this as Putin, but I was asking about, where is this going with Social Security? This is kind of like, look, these two kings are staring each other down. And I think that this is the courts. This is the courts staring down the Trump administration saying no. Because I'm not really getting like Putin vibes from this. I'm getting, that the Trump administration wants to win at all costs. They're being erratic. They're following, they're acting erratic because they're following an erratic leader there. It's causing a lot of stress and anxiety. This is people's livelihood that we're talking about. And a judge, over here is seeing all of this and is going to be saying no. I hope. Let's see. What is the judges? Let me just put this King of Swords. Let's get a little bit more clarifying on the King of Swords. And those King of Swords, the heavy burden, seeing the burden that this is placing on people. Okay. seeing the burden that's placing on people. People need some security and stability. Once again, it's not an entitlement. It's our money. And the fighting that's going on in court, this is more like bickering back and forth. It's like the judge, I almost get this feeling from this is the judge is like, what part of no do you not understand? And we already know that Trump does not understand consent as adjudicated by a judge. So he does not like being told no, and this judge is like, no, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. You cannot. So anything that this administration tries to do, you've got the courts stepping in saying no. Okay, so that's what that looks like. As far as are they going to try to not send out payments? Are they going to actually try it? They've said it, and this is kind of going back over here where they may actually try it. Are they going to try it? Because one judge has already said no, you're not doing that. So are they going to try? Betrayal, a state of suspension, and very quickly, let's just put it out. Mad King Dawn, the payments start up again, and things are hidden. So this is a lot of emotion around this. They may try delaying it. This is like betrayal and waiting, suspension. Also, he doesn't have strong standing on this at all with what he's trying to do. And the moon card, just a lot of emotions around this. That moon card, think lunacy. Lunacy all came from, the moon. So a lot of emotions, not exactly stable ones, is what it's showing here. And as I said, as evidenced by, the unhinged crap that he shits out every day. And this, very quickly, I think this is the payment starting up again. Okay, that's why I kind of went on with more cards. It was like, very quickly, what? And there's like, this could also be all the court filings, like so many court filings. If those checks are even like a moment late, you've got just this barrage of court filings against him, and that they start up again. Okay, so with that being said, what I'm seeing here with this overall is that they're gonna try. I mean, it was like they were shining a light on, this is what we're going to try to do. The people, the judgment card, remember this came up, keep calling, 5calls.org. Love it. They also have an app. Calling, people feeling betrayed. This is, don't fuck with people's Social Security. That's all I got to say. That's my piece of advice. You start messing with that. This isn't people complaining because they're fraudsters. This is people's lifeline. Okay, and so expect, definitely more movement in this. The courts are definitely going to intervene and keep intervening with that no matter what they try. So if they try something, the people rise up and the courts rise up. I'm getting that very clear and very strong. So I will keep watching this and keep doing update readings as things progress, as we get new news, more news on whatever they're trying to do. So thank you very much for spending some of your time with me. Like, subscribe. I'm going to link that other video to the previous Social Security, so you can watch that that video, and then right after this one. So thank you very much, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a great day.